everyone. This is Memo Joy and welcome to my channel. I'm going to do something today I've never done before. Cook up pizza on a pizzazz. This is a pizzazz pizza cooker and I have never used one. I have eaten pizzas on them that's been cooked on them because Eric has one and he did a pizza out at the Palace and it was so good. I've been wanting a pizza that the crust was really crunchy, really crispy and crunchy. And so we're going to try this out and see if I can get it cooked like that. Now, the pizza that I got is a Jack's pizza, and I didn't want to use a really expensive one. Most of the higher priced pizzas have a thicker crust. Some of them don't, but this was just the exact right size for this pizzazz pizza cooker. So I'm going to open this package up. And this is a Supreme, which I like just about everything on the pizzas. But this one has sausage, pepperoni, green peppers, and onions. And I'm pretty sure it said to cook it for 13 minutes. So I'll see how it does. Now there's no temperature setting on here. There's just a timer, and then it says lower, dual, or upper. So he told me to start it out on the lower. Let it cook for just 5 or 6 minutes on the lower, and then turn it to the dual. So then it'll start cooking the top, and that way, if you do the bottom first, the lower, then you'll have a crunchy crust. I'm hoping. So this is really kind of an experiment for me. Whoa. There's sausage and pepperoni on there both. Now, if you wanted to, you could add some pepperoni to that. You could add about anything you wanted to add. Well, I probably won't be able to get this open, but I've got some pizza pepperonis here. I'm gonna put about 2 or 3 more on there. I'm not really a pepperoni fan, but I want it to be covered everywhere. So there we go. Now, if you want to add more cheese, you can do that also. Sometimes if you get too much cheese on there, it's hard to eat. It's I'm just gonna sprinkle just a little tiny dab. We ordered extra cheese on one time, and it was so thick with cheese you couldn't hardly eat it. Okay, so the first thing that we're gonna do is set it up on here. And you don't plug it in until you set it up there because it'll start heating already. So I'm just gonna get it on here and get it ready. And it's on a little spinner. I want to plug it in. And I'm gonna set it for 13 minutes. Turn past 4 to set. Okay. And I'm wondering, I may not have it on there right. Whoops. I bet I don't, because it wasn't spinning at all. And it's hard to see. I will get this set and I'll be back. And I'm not sure that oh yeah, I didn't have it on there right. There's a little thing that it sets down on. And okay, so I'm gonna leave it on the 13 minutes. And I've got it on the lower heating element. And guess what? I don't have to heat the kitchen up. It doesn't make the kitchen get too hot or anything, which is great. I'm just gonna set a pan out here to put it out on. And I'm going to grab me a pizza cutter. This isn't a very good one. I probably got it at the Dollar Tree. But I used to have one that was Pampered Chef. But who knows? Who knows whatever happened to that? So anyway, we'll see if this won't cut it. And it's hard to believe that this will get done that quick. It's just hard for me to believe that. But anyway, I won't be able to eat this whole pizza by myself, but maybe you can warm it back up on there. I don't know, but I'll try that too. But I'm going to go ahead and cook this whole pizza because I don't have a smaller one. I guess, I don't know if you can buy the smaller personal pan sized pizzas or not. If you do, I think they're really thick crust, but maybe I'm wrong. If any of you have ever used one of these, I don't know if they're all called the same thing or not. This one's called the Pizzazz Plus Rotating Oven. If you've ever used one of these, let me know how you like it, because I'm anxious to find out. I know that I ate a pizza that Eric had cooked, and it was I loved it. I loved every bit of it, except I'm not sure if he had a Supreme or not. He may have. Yeah, I believe he did. So anyway, this is going to spin around. It's on 12 minutes, and when it gets to 10, I'll probably turn it on the dual. But I really want this bottom crust to get crispy. I'm afraid to mess with this spinner thing too much because it might come out of the thing and it'll be hot and I won't be able to get it back in there. But there's no off and on switch. You have to plug it in over here to get it to start spinning around. Then you set your timer for however many minutes it says on the package of your pizza, and then you set this, and like I said, I'm doing the lower for 5 or 6 minutes, and then I'll turn it on dual. It also has an upper one. I don't know, maybe if you put several raw vegetables on there real thick, you might need to turn it on the upper one a little more to get all those cooked. I don't know. I'm just experimenting, and I wanted you to see this and let me know if you have one or have used one or would like to have one. I don't even know really if they make them anymore. And anyway, it's sure saving turning the oven on, that's for sure. And I appreciate that. So, I'm going to get off for a little bit and let this cook, and then I'll be back and show you how it's coming along. Okay, it didn't seem to be browning too much on the bottom, and I let it cook for 8 minutes. When it got to 5, I turned it on dual. So it only has about 5 minutes to cook on the upper and lower both. And I don't think that's gonna be enough, so that would be the 13 minutes, but if it's not brown and done, I'm going to cook it longer. And like I said, I've not cooked one on here myself, and I don't know if he really used the timer or just set the timer and it was done, because it was really brown and crisp. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and let this cook the total of the 13 minutes, but I did cook it for 8 minutes on just the bottom. Of course, different brands of pizzas will probably cook different than what I'm using. But this just happened to be the one I got. That's what he had used, and it turned out really, really good. I know we've been having some extreme hot weather, and yesterday, the heat index here was 112, but it said that it was going to be warmer today than it was yesterday. 1 degree warmer. But thank goodness there's a cloud cover, which has helped with it not getting extremely hotter than it said. It's hot enough, but I'm thankful for the cloud cover, because I love the sunshine, but not when it's this hot. Anyway, I hope you all are able to stay cool. Please don't get out and exert yourself in the heat, especially if you have any upper respiratory problems, or if don't leave your young children out in the heat. I know you all know this, and older people like me should not be out doing heavy work or anything in this kind of weather, because it is very dangerous. And yesterday I did not drink but about 1.5 bottles of water, and I hadn't been outside. I had stayed in the house because it was so hot, and I don't know, I just seemed to forget about it or couldn't get it in. And so when I got up in the night, I kind of staggered and fell against the wall. It was close to my bed, and when I could see better, the room was spinning around, and it does that to me periodically. The doctor said it was something in my ears, but I don't think it is. I think it's when I don't drink enough water, I get dehydrated. And so when I went back to bed, and I didn't want to drink any more water in the middle of the night, but when I got up this morning, I got up about 5 o'clock, and I started drinking, and so I'm on my 3rd bottle. It's almost gone, and then I'll do the 4th bottle and probably another one. So just be really careful and keep hydrated, because it's very important. You just don't realize how important it is, and how much the heat can take away from your body, all the good moisture that you need. So anyway, I'm gonna let this finish cooking, and I'll get back when it starts to brown and tell you how many more minutes I've cooked it. Okay. I have left this on here longer because it wasn't really that brown. So I reset it for 10 more minutes, and I cooked it for about 5 minutes on the dual. Then I turned it back to just the lower for 2 or 3 minutes, and I kept checking the bottom, and it's got 1 minute left to cook, and it'll be 10 minutes, but it's not extremely brown, but I don't want it to be, and it has started to brown on the top crust too. So I think I will let it go ahead and run its course, and then I'm going to put it on this pizza pan and see how it does. You can check it to see if you think your crust is too brown, and I've looked underneath, and it's not too brown for me. It may be too hard to eat, I don't know, but we're going to find out. So as soon as this shuts off, the timer shuts off. There, the timer went off, so I'm going to unplug it, and that shuts this turntable off. And it did start bubbling up and getting really toasty after that last couple of minutes, so I didn't want to burn it, but it didn't look like it was too dark. I'm gonna okay. That over there out of the way, and it is unplugged. I might have dropped something down on that element, but one good thing, it did not heat the kitchen up, or I don't feel like it has. Usually even when I'm standing over there at the stove, I get so hot I can't hardly breathe. Cut this, and it seems like it's kind of crispy. I hope it is. So far, I'm liking it. A little plate out here. Put this on the plate. The air conditioning has come on, and I'll let it sit there and cool for a little bit. I hope this is how I like it. I think it's gonna be. It is. Now you may not like your crust this crispy. You just cook it the time that it says on the box, and it'll be probably the way you like it if you don't like it real crispy. Oh. I do. I like it. It's very good, very crunchy. I didn't know if I would like using this, but I do. And the two main reasons, because of the crispiness that it makes the crust, and because it didn't heat the kitchen up. Oh, that's worth a lot. And I didn't have to wait for the oven to preheat. This came on right away and started cooking right away, so you don't have to wait for it to preheat or anything. Very good. Very good. Just the way I like it. Just the way I like it. Now you can do a thick crust or a pan pizza. You just need to watch your crust. And like I said, I lifted it up, but I was very careful that I didn't disturb the turntable, because I didn't want to get it out of kilter and not be able to get it back on there because it was so hot. But I really, really like it. So I'll be back. Okay, I wanted to look this up. This pizzazz is made by Presto. They do have them on Amazon. And they have one that is on sale for $69. And I think it said it had been $99. So if any of you, I'm not affiliated with Amazon, but I bought stuff from Amazon for years. And I buy a lot of my stuff from Amazon because I've always been, I liked what I've got. And you have good customer service if you need it. And, but anyway, I'm just saying, this did come from Amazon. This is where I bought it. And I believe that one of them is on sale. But they're really nice. I really like it. I'm glad that I have it, because I will be using it more, and this makes my pizzas the way that I like them. That just, it's worth everything. And I mean, I don't have to have them crispy every time I make them. I may want some that's thick crust. And another thing that I may do is make my own crust, my homemade crust, and put it on there and put my homemade fillings on there, or my fillings that I've gotten myself at home, fresh vegetables, and put on there and see how it bakes it. Now my homemade dough raises up really thick, and I do like it because it's thick like bread. So I may try to do that one day for you. That'll be fun. It'll be interesting. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and hit the like button, share the videos, and hit the notification bell. And I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.